everyone, welcome to the Spring Boot tutorial series with me, Beny Sartono. In this first video, we are going to set up our first Spring Boot project and create a simple Hello World REST API. By the end of this video, you'll already have a working app running on your computer. Let's get started. So, I started by going to Spring Initializr at start.spring.io. This is the official Spring Boot project generator. It helps us set up a ready-to-run project in just a few clicks. Now, let's fill out the form step by step. Project Maven. This means we'll use Maven as our build tool. It manages all our dependencies automatically, so we don't need to download each library by hand. Language, Java. That's the programming language we'll use to write the backend logic. Spring Boot also supports Kotlin and Groovy, but Java is the most common choice. A Spring Boot version 3.5x. Choose the latest stable version here. It includes bug fixes, performance improvements, and works best with Java 17 or newer. Group.com, Beny Sartono. This acts like your project's base package name, almost like a company domain in reverse. Artifact, Spring Boot tutorial. This becomes your project folder name and the main jar file name when it's built. Name, Spring Boot tutorial. This is just a readable name of your project. It usually matches your artifact, but you can make it more descriptive. Description, you can write something short. It helps identify your project later. Packaging, jar. This means our app will be packaged as a standalone jar file that we can run directly using java.jar. Java 17, that's the Java version we're using. Spring Boot 3 requires at least Java 17, so make sure your IDE is set up with it. For dependencies, I selected a Spring Web. This adds everything we need to build REST APIs and handle HTTP requests. Spring Boot DevTools, super useful for development because it auto restarts the app when you save changes. Validation, this adds built-in tools for checking data input, like ensuring a field isn't empty or an email is properly formatted. Once everything looks good, I click Generate, downloaded the zip file, extracted it, and then imported it into Eclipse using Import Existing Maven project. Here's what our new project looks like. Comes with some standard folders, src, main Java, where our main Java code lives. src main resources contains app configuration, files and static resources like HTML, CSS or templates. src test, Java for unit testing later on. form.xml. This file tells Maven what dependencies we use and how to build the project. You'll also notice the main class, Spring Boot tutorial application.java. This is the entry point of our app where everything starts. Now let's make our first REST controller a simple Hello World endpoint. Inside src, main java.com, Beny Sartono, Spring Boot tutorial intro, I created a new class named hellocontroller.java and added this code. At REST controller, tell Spring that this class will handle web requests, and at getMapping means when someone opens the root URL, this method will return our welcome message. Now let's run the app. There are several ways to run these Maven apps. You can run from the Eclipse, right-click on the project, run as, and so on. I'd prefer running it using the command prompt since we can see wider process tracing. You'll see Spring Boot starting up in the command prompt and you might notice a few info or warning messages. That's completely normal. You can safely ignore that. It's just from the Java runtime, not an error. Let's open our browser and go to http localhost 8080. And there it is, our Welcome to Spring Boot tutorial series by Beny Sartono. Message appears, and that's it for our first video. We've successfully set up a new Spring Boot project, created our first REST endpoint, and verified it's running. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into how controllers work and start building a real REST API with multiple endpoints and parameters.